Compass, a firm that bills itself as the largest residential brokerage in the country, is now looking for ways to cut costs and ride out a possible recession. The firm has framed itself as a tech-first brokerage, but has recently taken action that suggests that brokerage, at the end of the day, is really the core of its business. Kathryn, what are some steps that Compass has taken to cut back on spending?
Basically, they're looking to pull back. They're not going to offer agent incentives in order to recruit new agents. They're kind of adjusting their commission structure when recruiting new agents. So if agents are at a higher split, they'll honor that split for the first year, but then next year they'll go down to Compass's whatever Compass's split is.
What are you hearing from people about the firm's future at this point?
So everyone I've spoken to, obviously Compass's competitors would be happy to see it fail, but for the most part, everyone who I've spoken to, analysts and other brokerage heads, agents, just people in the industry in general, they don't expect Compass to run out of money, right now, but it also very much depends on how the company does in the next year, how the market fares, and how that, obviously affects Compass.
Compass's brokers, are its most vocal defenders, and they really like working there. Seems like there's a really good culture. They don't really care too much about the company's financial problems because they're independent contractors. So they kind of see this as something that's totally irrelevant to them. If the company were to go under, they could just go somewhere else. They're not going to be laid off from their jobs like employees might be. Given how easy to use the Compass tech is and how much more robust it is than at some other firms, a lot of brokers, as far as they're concerned, it's business as usual.
So then how do you disentangle Compass's financial problems with just overall market downturn at this point?
Up until Q2 of this year, the market had been very hot. I think a lot of people are wondering if Compass wasn't able to turn a profit during that very hot market. Are they in even more trouble now that things have started to slow down?
I spoke to one brokerage owner who told me that it was, in a way, they missed their opportunity to make money last year, except for, I think, the second quarter. Compass is now it's almost like they're trying to catch a falling knife. They have to cut so much in costs in order to continue, in order to potentially make money next year.
So Compass has always billed itself as a tech company, but do you consider it a tech company? Is it a tech company?
Well, Compass, has a very robust tech platform. It's much more robust than the technology at many other firms. But the thing about Compass is that, it never diversified its revenue streams. It's still reliant solely on broker commissions as its source of revenue. So that's why, a lot of critics say it's a traditional residential brokerage.
But at the same time, it has spent almost $1 billion, or says it has spent almost $1 billion investing in its tech platform. This is kind of their moment. Like if their technology rollout is successful, then maybe, that changes things. But if not, then they are just a brokerage.
What are you watching for the company?
We unfortunately expect more layoffs by the start of October, which is something that the company has told us will be happening. We also are going to be on the lookout for an announcement regarding the company's next CFO.
I'm interested to see how all of this will affect recruiting, how it will affect retention, because, at the end of the day, real estate agents are trying to make their lives easier and they're trying to make their clients' lives easier. And if everything surrounding Compass becomes a negative for them, then they will try to leave.
Do you think that other firms have felt pressure to sort of match Compass in terms of, its tech focus?
Absolutely. I mean, if you talk to some Compass agents and you ask them, like, would you go back to your old firm? They absolutely say no. They don't want to go back because the industry was everything was so archaic in the way these deals were done before. And I'm not saying that Compass is the only company to improve technology, but they have spent so much money on it that they've made a difference. So if you do go back and you look at how it was, what they've done is still a vast improvement over a lot of their competitors.
Okay, well, thank you both for taking the time to talk about this, and be sure to keep an eye out for our reporters' coverage of this story as it develops.